So here's the recap for July 22nd, 2022. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of Republican versus Democrat narratives that are going back and forth and shots being fired. But it's primary season, so right now, the fights are mainly internal. And today, the news was really all about the fights in the two major parties. On the Republican side, right here in my home state of Arizona, both Mike Pence and Donald Trump are here today, but each are stumping for a different candidate. But really, what they're doing is stumping to see who can influence the party more. That's really what these fights internally are all about right now. Which faction can actually take over the party and be the one that can gain more popularity? Will it be the Trump side of the Republicans? Will it be the Pence influence side of the Republicans? We shall see. And no different with the Democrats, because what's going on there is you've got very much the status quo, the Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, who are, well, let's just say uninspiring. Oh, and did I mention corrupt? Yeah, corrupt, because like that whole stock thing about Nancy Pelosi's husband selling and knowing some information, again. But of course, for Democrats, the pariah in the party seems to be Joe Manchin these days, and shots were definitely fired across social media from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She, of course, represents a lot of the more progressive wing of the Democratic Party, who are furious at some of the status quo people like the Nancy Pelosi's, Chuck Schumer, and especially the Joe Manchins. Same thing as the Republicans. They're fighting to see who can influence and who can be more important to that party overall, while the other leaders like the Pelosi's and the Schumers are just trying to maintain the status quo and hope that that's going to be enough. Meanwhile, the president today, while still recovering from COVID-19, pretty much spent the day just trying to convince Americans that gas prices are getting better and we should be really happy about that. And that's the recap for today.